Hi guys, today we will be talking about eukaryote cells and prokaryote cells. As you can see, there is a eukaryote cell on the left and a prokaryote cell on the right. As you can already see, there are many more organelles in the eukaryote cell, so it is considered to be more complex than the eukaryote cell. Here is a Venn diagram that you can use to distinguish between prokaryote cells and eukaryote cells if given a diagram on the test. Here, for example, eukaryote cells have a nucleus and the linear DNA is held in the nucleus. They also have membrane-bound organelles such as mitochondria, and they are typically much larger. And the prokaryote cells have a nucleoid and the circular DNA floats freely around the nucleoid. They also have no membrane-bound organelles and they are typically much smaller. They both have many similarities. For example, they both have chromosomes, so DNA is their genetic material. They both have ribosomes to make proteins, and they have cytoplasm and a plasma membrane. Here is a prokaryote cell. For example, it is a bacteria that could be living in your stomach, living in your intestine. Here, all prokaryote cells have a plasma membrane which allows molecules to diffuse in and out of the cell. It has a nucleoid, which is where the DNA is concentrated. It also has ribosomes to make proteins, and it has a plasmid, which is extra DNA. It also has a cytoplasm, which is where everything floats. And some bacteria also have a flagellum and a cell wall. Here is a eukaryote cell, and as you can see, it is more complex, and it could be one of the cells in your heart. It has a nucleus which holds the nucleoli and the DNA. It also has an endoplasmic reticulum and a plasma membrane to allow molecules to diffuse in and out of the cell. It also has a cytoplasm, ribosomes to make proteins, and a cytoskeleton. It also has a mitochondria, which is a membrane-bound organelle, so you can assume that all eukaryotes have membrane-bound organelles. It also has peroxisomes, a Golgi body, and a lysosomes. Here are two different cells. On the left we have a plant cell, and on the right we have an animal cell. On the left you can see the features that are unique to plant cells. For example, they have a cell wall, a vacuole, and a chloroplast. And the features unique to an animal cell is that they have centrioles and lysosomes. But they both have a nucleus and a mitochondria. Now try to guess which one is eukaryote and which one is prokaryote. If you guess they are both eukaryote, you would be right, because mitochondria is a membrane-bound organelle. They both also have a nucleoli, a Golgi complex, and an endoplasmic reticulum, a nuclear membrane, and a cytoplasm. They also have ribosomes and a cell membrane. Here are two specialized cells in the plant. Here is a root hair cell, and on the bottom we have a leaf cell. As you can see, the function of the root hair cell is to absorb water and minerals, so it has a large surface area to allow molecules to diffuse in more efficiently. But on the bottom, the function of the leaf cell is to absorb sunlight for photosynthesis, so it has many chloroplasts. For example, if it didn't have any chloroplasts, then it would be useless to the plants. And here is the origin. Let's talk about origin of life on Earth. First, they were bacteria, which are prokaryotes, and here are subclasses of bacteria. And a few million years ago, Archaea evolved from bacteria, and here are the subclasses of Archaea. Archaea are also prokaryotes, and a few million years ago, eukaryotes evolved, and they are considered to be the more complex. They include animals, fungi, plants, and many others. An interesting fact is that Archaea, even though it is prokaryote, it is more similar to eukaryotes because it shares recent common ancestors with eukaryotes, and it branches from the right and not the left. And now I just wanted to thank you guys for watching.